let me ask you a question. Just what is the hardest base to make? Is it a base made completely out of diamond? No. Is it a base made of full netherite? No. No, it's not. What? Huh? Oh, I thought... Well, still no. It's this. Oh, wait, sorry. Let me show you what it actually looks like. This. Behold, the void base. Storage? Well, that wasn't a good example. This is the good example. And can be infinitely expanded. And I'm going to show you how to make it. This video, the idea behind this video was inspired by a video I watched recently called Void Ladder. And that is going to be in the description. And it's the video that taught me how to make this monstrosity. Well, except for the llamas, of course, just this main platform, not those. I'm going to show you how to make it. And, before I tell you, could you, consider subscribing and liking the video? Really helps me out. Thanks. Anyways, back to what we actually came here for. So, you want to build the base, right? Well, if you didn't, why'd you click the video? Anyways, to build this base, you're going to need the following. 4 boats, 5 fences, 4 slabs, a chicken, a lead, and a block of your choice. This really does not matter. Now, it's important that you're fast for this part. The reason why you have to be fast for this part is because if you misalign the chicken, then, if the chicken's slightly towards this area, then the boats going back here and here will miss the chicken, making the platform smaller. And you want the biggest platform you can as a starting point. So, you have to be fast. Take your first fence. This can be done in survival, don't worry. It's not creative only, you just need to break bedrock. Now, chicken, lead, break, that. Boom. That is the best I can do, and it's acceptable. Now, you're gonna do this, and then use the rest of your fences to do as such. Like this. Then use your 4 slabs, like so. Now, as for the boats, it's pretty simple. Do this, and it will become a sort of pattern. It doesn't matter if it's a little bit off. The only thing that matters in this part is that you have that tiny square there. That's smaller than the chicken. Now, if we do F3 and B, you get to see what the hitboxes are. You need to not punch the boats and destroy these slabs if you're doing this in survival. Of course, if you're in creative, you can just fly down there. But for the sake of this, we're going to show you what it would be like if you were to be in survival. Boom. Now you have a nice platform that you can stand on. Perfect. Now, this is the primary platform. Pretty simple. But we want to go further. We want to have more than just this, correct? We want to have a full base. So let's go and make that. Now, a base isn't just a platform like that. You need storage, right? So, let's go and make that. First, you're gonna get a llama. Sorry, survival mode players. You're gonna need to get a llama, and that. Actually, no, this isn't that bad. It's, per se, it's just inconvenient, I guess. So, now you're gonna do the exact same thing. This does not require any special alignment, so you're good. And again, sorry survival mode players, you're gonna have to break some more bedrock. Yeesh. Can't get a break. But now you can do this. It doesn't matter if they run around, cause in the end, all you need to do is just get them there. It should be relatively fine, you just need them to be close enough towards the platform so that they're easy access. Their jumping might annoy you, but you're just gonna have to suck and deal. Now that we've gotten storage down, and of course you can make, you know, this bigger, you can add more storage, but for the sake of that, for the sake of the video, I'm gonna leave that to you. Now, there's not a lot of mobs that are useful in the Void. For example, villagers. Villagers wouldn't be able to access their trades, so you're left with only a few mobs left. You've got piglins. Those, if you're doing this in the Nether, of course, you can use piglins, and since they don't need to access a block to refresh their trade, they should be easy to, you know, trade with. And it should be relatively simple. Even though you can't lead a piglin to my knowledge, you can't lead a piglin. Even though you can't, you can still get it in a boat, which is great. Speaking of getting things in a boat, that wasn't expected. It'll go in a boat soon. But here you go. Free mushroom stew. This is a good mob that you can put in here, because mushroom stew, it's pretty good. Just don't worry about that. And of course, we want more platforms, but we don't want to do the exact same process over again. Now, if you want to add some more platforms, this should be relatively more easy, unless you want to, of course, repeat the entirety of that process again. There are easier solutions, such as what I'm about to show you. So, just make sure that the chicken can't get out. All you need to do is and this, and depending on where the chicken stops, whether it's going to be completely aligned or like this, we are going to put the boat in that appropriate area. This should be good enough. But is it? It is. Now, you don't want to have these overlapping the main platform, or else that's going to cause problems and make the chicken fall and go into the boat, which would mean you'd have to do it all over again, which is annoying. These platforms can be smaller because they're not the main one, and they can be jumped or walked across if they're close enough, but be careful because there's an endless abyss that has no mercy. So I wouldn't recommend Okay, so I know this is after the video is over. This is after I finished the video, but you can do this. You can get a minecart with a chest and then put it on here. This is gonna be cut somewhere in the video, but yeah, you can do this and it works perfectly fine. Just don't jump on it. Trust me, don't jump on it. So you can do like hopper, doesn't matter. Just don't jump on it and don't push it. It'll break the entire system. Yeah. So I wouldn't recommend you doing something dangerous like that while you're not in creative mode. Cause remember, in survival mode, you can't fly, so you die there. And mess up the platform. Cause, yeah, slipping and falling is not good. In any way. But, there you have it. You have storage, extra platforms, and your main platform. This is the void base. Feel free to make it. It's pretty easy. I know I made that entire bit about what's the hardest base to make, but that's mainly because of the bedrock and the mobs. But it's pretty easy if you get the hang of it, especially if you're in, of course, creative mode. But it's a cool idea, and I kinda like it. So, yeah. Have a nice day, and goodbye. You see, finally.